Hey, welcome back to the channel, man. If y'all rocking with Lil Ronnie, go ahead and hit the comment section, put RIP Lil Ronnie. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel to get the whole story. So now that they caught up with, Lil Ronnie's baby mama and everything, she was talking about how the dudes that did this, they already planned to get Lil Ronnie right after he picked up his daughter. They knew that he was gonna be coming around that way. So once they follow him, it was so far away when he went to Fort Worth. He went all the way to Fort Worth. He got to pick her up. And then this when they knew that he had to get gas at some point. So they was in an all black car. They seen his car and it's a purple Challenger. So they already know that. They seen the music videos. They already seen from how he was flexing, how he was moving and everything like that, what kind of car he was going to be in. And basically, like, from what the baby mama is saying, allegedly now they're saying that they was trying to pretty much catch him lacking. Like they knew that he was gonna have to make a stop to get some type of juice, some type of like drive through food, or even go like get something from the store real quick. He might even ran in just to get some woods or something like that. And so that's when the dudes like ran up from the last pump all the way over to see, and he seen the dudes running towards him, and he knew that was for him. That's why he took off running in the video with the red pants and everything like that. And they knew that with the daughter being there, it was going to slow him down. So like he wasn't going to fully be, if he was by himself, it could have been a different situation. Maybe he wouldn't have stopped there. Maybe he would have went somewhere else. And so now they captured one of the dudes too, because they already got one of the dudes, but the other guy, when they followed and the footage and everything from like where they ended up dumping the car off to, they went and got every camera on that street, all the way from where it happened at the car wash to where they ended up dumping the car off at. That's how they got the first dude. They literally went neighborhood to neighborhood, got the Ring doorbell cameras, got every like footage from all the businesses showing that car driving by. So once they ran up out the car and dumped it somewhere, they followed the first guy who got out the driver's seat. And that's how they were able to capture him and everything. Like they basically seen that he was in the same area as his girlfriend, and they seen the picture of how the dude was with his girlfriend and everything like that, Robinson. And this is when they were like, okay, so she's in the same area. She was trying to hide him in the laundry basket. Like they try to hide the dudes in the laundry basket. One dude tried to jump in the dryer, we're hearing. And these dudes is like 20 years old, 22. And basically like they not thinking straight. They definitely the YN generation where they pretty much crash test dummies. Like, and that's why a lot of people think that this was a setup hit, because who put the money on Lil Ronnie head for them to crash out like that? Usually them dudes like wouldn't, them dudes, they wouldn't have had a plan like that. So somebody had to put them onto it and say, hey, go get dude, go do this, go do that. And they all know each other. And that's what the baby mama is saying, is that they know who he is. It's not like a random act or something like that. It wasn't like they was trying to rob a dude because they saw the jewelry and all that kind of stuff. You know how rappers, they be getting targeted for robberies and houses broken into and everything like that. And so it wasn't that case. They didn't see his chain and try to get him. They knew who he was. They was watching him. They drove and tailed him through town. Like they hit the highway. And when they try to go on that high speed chase and everything, like the 12 responded right away. And it was people who seen what went down because they was at the car wash. Think about it. People at the car wash is going to be like they're drying off the car and everything. So when they hear the pop, 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 they hit the ground. But they looked after it stopped. They looked at the garage bay and they see the black car speeding off, going to the right. And that's what got the whole 12 in the high speed chase. They followed the car and they tried to get up on the highway and everything like that. So all in all, these dudes ended up getting caught because they weren't going to get away with it. You got to think they tried to do this in broad daylight and everything like that, man. And this is in Texas too. So, the Rangers, they coming after him right away. The feds are on the case now, and they know that there was some people that Lil Ronnie was beefing with right before this. they had tried to tell him, don't come over here, don't come to this side of town, don't come over there. So it's always, when they looked at it, they look at the last 10 people that Lil Ronnie was beefing with, and now they know exactly who it is. There's other rappers that he got into it with. There's other people that were, they were arguing back and forth, dissing each other and this and that. It could have been a situation from them, being clicked up with the same people and something didn't work out, or whatever it is, that they must have had some side stuff together, and it basically ended up going sour, went bad. And so it turned into basically this whole situation where they try to set out a hit on Lil Ronnie. And it's a sad situation because, for the dudes that did this, they should have never been out in the first place. Like, they already had mad paperwork on them that they should have never been released. Like, some of these dudes right now, you gotta put them away for good, because they should never be out here free. Like, there's dudes out here who, if you look at the dude's case, he was beating on his baby mama and everything like that, and so that dude should have been put away. And she was about to have a kid on the way and everything too. And how did they let that dude get out? And for him to be involved in this and be one of the hitters in the Lil Ronnie case, it's like, man, a lot of these dudes should have never been out in the first place. So they disappointed in the justice system. They trying to get justice for Lil Ronnie. And if you guys support Lil Ronnie, you want to get justice for Ronnie and his daughter, go ahead and put justice for Ronnie in the comments right now, and put hit the like button and everything, because this is serious, man. The community got to come together. Like, it's time where these dudes got to like step it up and either talk man to man and talk this thing out, or they could throw the hands, put the gloves on. But a lot of dudes, they cowards and everything. So the first thing they do is they try to go get the strap and try to do this, try to do that, and everything like that. Throw their life away. And this is why people aren't getting ahead in life. This is why people aren't getting successful, because the good ones, they getting taken out by the bad ones. The bad ones, they basically throwing their whole family in the garbage, making them suffer. And they get locked up themselves. No wonder why there's no billionaires, nobody doing all this big business stuff, making money off of 1,000 people's rent. It's not like that in our community, because look at all of this that's going on. We got people with money, Lil Ronnie. We got people who hating on him, and they try to take him out because he was trying to do his thing, but they all didn't see eye to eye. And just because of that, they got to take the other person out. It's a sad world people living in these days, man. You got to understand that, the justice for Ronnie's got to come, because this is another rapper, another time, another city, another place. And it just keeps going on and on. It's senseless. People got to open their eyes and look at the fact that this keeps happening. It's a revolving door situation. And you got to put two and two together and start realizing that the real ones who's trying to make it out, they don't want to live in these areas. They don't want to be around nobody that's acting like them. That's, what I'm saying? That's why